Hi there, this is Dave and welcome to another crowdsourced video detailing my Discord server's top 10 best RPG red mages. So far we've discussed monks, thieves, white mages, black mages, archers, bards, dancers, gunners, sages, and summoners. But now it's time for some colorful fun! This series does seem to be pretty popular, and if you want to take part 2, be sure to come and join the Discord. Please keep in mind that this is not necessarily my opinion, but the opinion of the best Discord server around. So join and become part of the fun as the series continues throughout the rest of the year. Also, just to keep things interesting and not chock full of Final Fantasy, I did limit all franchises to only 2 submissions. So with that, let's let all the jacks of all trades shine. Number 10, submitted by Serena Mistress and receiving 41 votes, is Nara from Dragon Quest IV. Nara is the sister of the dancer Mara, whom we already saw on the dancers list. She has access to both healing and attack magic in the form of her super cheap group-hitting Inferno spells, as well as having good equipment selections throughout the game, later on even able to equip some of the best armor, as well as the Sword of Miracles or even the Metal Babel Sword. Thankfully, she received a boost in the DS remake in the form of Antidote and Barrier spells, which is a must for late-game bosses that attack twice with their breath attacks. It's never a bad idea to have Nara along for the ride. Besides, you get the coolest battle music in the game if you frontline her. What's not to love? Number 9, submitted by King Urameshi and receiving 42 votes, is Rose of Legend of Dragoon. Every character in Legend of Dragoon is basically the same. Their true roles only show through whenever they access their Dragoon form. Meru and Shauna focus on healing, Kongal, Haschel, and Dart are attackers, while Lavitz provides support, which then leaves Rose. In her Dragoon form, she gets black magic, but she can heal too with her Astral Drain. Not only will it hurt the enemy, but it also heals everyone in the party for a pretty decent amount. Her unique set of skills makes Rose very versatile, but what makes her stand out even more is that she doesn't do any of those things so good that she breaks the game. Just give that girl a red cap and a jacket, and you have a classic and well-rounded red mage. Number 8, submitted by Inflatable Seal and receiving 49 votes, is Bo from Breath of Fire 1. Bo is a calm, cool-headed wolf boy, an expert marksman who joins Ryu after saving him and Nina from the Dark Dragon's generals. Bo is a good example of a character who is a jack of all trades but master of none. He's the only character who can attack from the back row without taking any sort of penalty to his damage output, and he has some solid offensive spells, as well as some healing ones to help supplement Nina's healing in your party. Basically, if there's anything that you need done in battle, this guy can do it all. He might not be the best at it, but he's definitely the most versatile character in the entire game. Number 7, submitted by Elise and receiving 49 votes, is Jenna from Golden Sun: The Lost Age. While just a guest character in the first game, she really comes into her own as a full-fledged party member in the sequel. While anybody can really do whatever they want because of the class system, here I just wanted to focus on her base form. Specializing in fire-based synergy, she can dish out the punishment like nobody's business, and she also comes with the added perk of having access to the aura line of healing magic, and the restorative phoenix spell, though those are not as strong as White Mage Mia's. Physically, she's not Felix or Garrett, but she's not Ivan or Sheba either. She's just middle of the road, and adorable to boot. No wonder she's Isaac's girl of choice. Number 6, submitted by Black Box and receiving 49 votes, is Reiki of Xenoblade Chronicles. Mascot characters have the potential to become very irritating very quickly. But not little Hiropon Reiki. He's so endearing, though a bit egotistical, but he never strays into arrogance. Whenever it comes down to combat, Reiki can just do it all. He's got good ether damage, some physical attacks, damage over time effects, buffing, debuffing, healing, and even the ability to tank some hits. But, like a true red mage, he's never the greatest in any one area. Do you want a better tank? Use Rain or Dunban. Do you want a better ether damage dealer? Use Melia. Want a better healer? Well, don't use Sharla. She sucks. You get the idea. But to have it all in one single pint-sized package that's all heart, look no further than Hiropon Reiki. Number 5, submitted by Totally Not Davidvinc and receiving 50 votes, is Skyus from Breath of Fire 4. As the third member of the Grassrunner clan to join the reincarnations of Ryu and Nina on their never-ending journeys to save the world, he's easily the most versatile of the bunch. Skyus is a kick-ass red mage blessed with not only the second best healing in the game, but super powerful ice spells, and he can attack twice. Unfortunately, his storyline was completely butchered when the doggy came across the pond. In the Japanese version of the game, he has a horrible drinking problem, but that's covered up with a ridiculous stutter upon reaching American shores. He is loyal to a fault and extremely useful as a backup healer, magical attacker, or physical powerhouse. Number 4, submitted by Ace Trainer AJ and receiving 52 votes, is Akihiko from Persona 3. Stat-wise, this sexy boy is only one of the 2 playable characters with a relatively even stat distribution. He's the only permanent party member whose normal physical attack is a strike-type move as well. His skill set covers a lot of bases with just 8 skill slots, and his main elemental magic is electricity, arguably the best offensive element to have because of the shock status, and he can use single-target healing spells in a pinch. But his main selling point is that he's the only character with access to debuffs to give you a much-needed edge in battle, especially when multi-target buffs are only available late game. This buff boy can debuff me any day with his sexy voice, because this jack of all trades has my bases loaded. Number 3, submitted by Windmage and receiving 57 votes, is Makoto from Persona 5. Makoto is a top student and student council president of the Shujin Academy. When you first meet her, she's being used as a tool by the principal, but eventually she learns to stop blindly obeying authority figures and develops a will of her own to fight for what's right. With her newfound resolve, she unlocks the power of her persona and joins the Phantom Thieves with the codename Queen. She learns a few area of effect physical skills that do decent damage, and she specializes in the unique nuclear magic. To seal the deal, Makoto has access to an array of support skills as well as healing skills, so overall she's a really good character that can fit into any team that you want due to her versatility. Number 2, submitted by Snooty Nerd and receiving 58 votes, is Zelos from Tales of Symphonia. Our lovable chosen of Tetheala is a much more well-rounded than Silveron's sweet little angel. Zelos is a versatile character whose swordplay is based around his finesse, swinging it around like a dancer, and he gets better use of the Victory Light Spear than his counterpart Kratos, due to him leaving the ground later. He also has great healing magic, acting as a backup for Rain, and has access to all the elemental magic. They're just not as powerful as Genis is. For the most part, he acts as a comic relief, with his flirtatious behavior towards any female within breathing distance, but poor troubled Zelos isn't all fun and games because he can be serious when he's focused on his family. And number 1, submitted by Dingus Laser and receiving 94 votes, is Frog from Chrono Trigger. This lovable amphibian is a knight of the Guardia Kingdom who got into an unfortunate encounter with the almighty warlock Magus. After losing his master in the battle and then being morphed into a frog, he swore eternal vengeance on Magus and then joins Chrono in his quest to stop him too. As a trained knight, Frog can hold his own in battle, but he's unique in that he actually incorporates his frog physiology into his sword skills, as seen in texts like Slurp, Leap Slash, and Frog Swash. In terms of offensive magic, he's capable of using water magics to submerge enemies, and his healing abilities are second only to Robo, with his super cheap Slurp as well as his heal spell for group healing purposes. Well, that's it for the top 10 best JRPG red mages as decided by my Discord server. We do have quite a few more honorable mentions though. Maru of Legend of Dragoon, the Prince of Cannock from Dragon Quest II, Elgo from Final Fantasy Dimensions, Ishua and Adrai of the Star Ocean series, Eris from The Glory of Hercules, Darwin from Arcana, Laura from Unlimited Saga, Chuchu from Xenogears, Camille from the Seventh Saga, Enrique from Skies of Arcadia, Eustace from the Trails of Cold Steel series, Tiana from Unchained Blades, and Gaul from Tales of Hearts R. Who are your favorite red mages and why? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to take part in future class ranking videos, come and join the Discord channel to make your voice be heard too. The link to it can be found in the video description as well as the comments. I do hope to see you there. And as always, if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.